Hello and welcome, my lovely Capricorn. Capricorn, 'tis your season. Happy birthday to all my lovely Capricorns. This is your 2019 last reading and 2020 first reading. So I'm going to do two quick spreads from the same deck, the Affirmations Tarot deck, to just get something new and flirty and fun in the energy. We do have the 1-1 portal. This is a regular weekly reading, although it carries a little more weight because the new year is the 1-1, January 1st portal. It's that new beginnings, but you need to have endings to make space for new beginnings. So what is ending in 2019? What is starting in 2020? Well, we do have some Mars energy coming, so if you've been a little bit hermity and a little bit tired from the solstice, and you feel like the spirit's been drained out of you, it probably has, because it was for me. But I'm back in action. I'm feeling really hot today, so I'm just gonna hop in. I am the Queen of Clovers. My readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. Capricorns, again, this is your general weekly reading. It's going to be through December 30th through January 5th, so the end of 2019, beginning of 2020. Alright, for your 2019, 3 of Swords in the upright, 5 of Swords in the upright, and the World in reverse. Something a little painful, a little heartbreak that you're kind of dealing with right now. It seems like, almost like you're mourning. It's very funereal. And right now, you're just like a porcupine. Nobody's getting close to you. You are a bit argumentative. It's because you didn't get something you wanted. You didn't get the ending you wanted. You didn't get the ending you wanted for 2019. So it's kind of making you a little bit grumpy. I could see you guys as being very... checking your boxes, you know. Capricorn can be a bit devilish energy. It can hold us in. It can contain us a little bit too much. So remember, Capricornians aren't the ones who tend to overindulge and get drunk or become drug addicted per se. Of course, it can happen to anybody, but they're very controlled. A lot of moderation, a lot of, you know, anti-devil, anti-habit energy. And what happens is, you begin to, you know, you begin to create blocks of your own or impasses of your own with things you just won't allow in. I'm going to clarify that World card. Oh, you haven't found your Queen of Cups. You haven't gotten close enough to a Queen of Cups. Everyone you've kind of dated this year, everyone you've kind of like, all the energy you've put into love just seems a little false. It seems a little, too many masks, too many fakes. You're not alone. This was the year of unmasking the faker, and this is unmasking fakery. And then right next to the Moon card is secrets. It's like you know things now that you didn't know last year in 2018, but you've gone through it to get there. You've been through some bad eggs. You really have. And some of them just weren't even for you. But you feel like you don't want this. You don't want the lessons. I don't blame you. I don't like the lessons either. I haven't been on a good date myself as an Aries since maybe mid-2018. And a lot of disqualified candidates, let's just put it that way. And a lot of you were hoping for big love this year. You're hoping for that big connection. I felt so much Pentacled success for Capricorns all through 2019. Advice from Spirit. You just haven't found your Queen of Cups. Every Queen of Cups you've encountered, and this is a lover. This is like, don't get hooked up on the genders of this, but this is supposed to be a lover. This is supposed to be In the upright, this is a nurturer, a lover. This ain't the person helping you pay the rent. You could care less what they do, as long as they love you and they are your queen or your nurturer, your supporter. But you ain't found it. And you may have directly come into contact with a water sign, specifically a Pisces. With the moon card there, a Scorpio. Might as well throw Cancer in there because that would amount to all the water signs. So this could be just like a disaster with a water sign in particular. So advice from Spirit to close out this 2019. A bit of disappointment. A bit of a heartbreak, my loves. But I only feel like good things can come. The Magician in reverse. 8 of Swords in the upright. This is you're a little indecisive about something. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's the excuse of why you're not moving forward, or why you haven't closed off this this Cups energy. I think some of you are still in this Cups relationship where it's all masked and it's all, you know what's going on. What's the thing is, you know it ain't for you. You know it's not working. You know this person's tricks forwards and backwards, and you're just so over it. And this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's the reason you think you can't leave, or it's the reason you feel like you left, even though you know it's not really real. You're not really recovered, is what Spirit is saying. You're not manifesting anything, not leaping forward, because you're stuck. You're really stuck in the burden of it. The burden of really admitting your part in this disaster, and admitting why you really left this relationship. There's a reason why some of you didn't leave this relationship. Why you left this relationship is for another person. And you kind of were dealing with a little bit of that guilt. And you're dealing with a little bit of that, how long do I have to mourn this this ending? You know, it's prolonging this ending, this World card in reverse. It's being prolonged, which means you're being held to somebody else's standards. You're being held to somebody else's timeline in appearances, really. Like, you know, you know, it's like, I can't date anybody a year after my spouse dies. Yeah, that's probably wise if you murdered her. I'm not saying you did, Capricorn. I just thought of those crazy people with the kids missing. A news article came up. So, but not sure why it's out for somebody out there. You made a mistake is what it is. But so let's see what 2020 has to offer. You're starting out with a 4 of Cups in the upright and a 9 of Cups in reverse. And a 2 of Swords, another indecision card to start out 2020. This is kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're still going to be miserable in love. You don't want this love. You feel like all the effort you put into this 9 of Cups is just pouring it out. It's like I'm pouring it in for it to pour out somewhere else. So you feel like you're putting your energy in all the wrong places. It would only take one painful decision to move past this, is the energy. And you know you got to make that decision. Or that move. You're ready to make a move. You're ready to make a move, but you know it's going to have a little ick to it, maybe a little consequence to it. Not sure. Let's see what we got here. Energy that's going to hit this. Feels like you're really concerned about the consequences of, you know, appearances. Oh dear. Yeah. Consequences of appearances, the Hierophant in reverse. This ain't going to be normal. And what led this line was the 2 of Cups. Absolute connection. Absolute joy and happiness with somebody else. The other, your other. It's coming together with that person. It's probably, it's not to say any of you are widowed. I brought that up for other reasons. And you know why. But I have the Page of Cups here. You're not really sure how to approach this. You're not even sure if you should. You can't speak around this person. It's like, how can I be in love with a person, like in love with the person across the room? this just feels like you're not really sure how to get this going. Not at all. But you see the chemistry between you. There is a chemistry between you that is noticeable. You're just not even sure if this person's single. It's just you have an uncommon bond with them. With this Hierophant in reverse that is... It's just you have an uncommon bond with this person that just, part of you feels like you've stared too much and not moved forward, but you just don't even need to tell this person how wonderful they are. You just can't because you've been watching them for a bit. I see that with the Two of Swords, that you've really done the research and this person, and you just adore them, and you're just not even sure if they know your name. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Communication, my darling. Very decisive energy. This is advice from Spirit. You're going to have a new beginning and a half, but you're going to go for the long goal. You're going to go for the big one, and you're going to pull on that Queen of Swords energy. Very decisive, boss-like energy. Definitely not chopping anybody's head off, staying in her seat, but you're very deciding, making those decisions, calling the shots, you know, and you're going for the gold. You're going for the Ten of Pentacles. Spirit is like supporting this, like go, go, go. And this is Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It means you are not. Do not be slow. Do not be that Capricornian slow self. You've already done that. Spirit is saying you've already investigated this. There are things, like I said, with the Swords energy, there's like this energy of things that you're kind of embarrassed that you know about this person that they might not know about you. And you want to know more, but you want to know more from... You're going in this and like, I'm going to figure out this person in things that can't be seen. You've seen enough is kind of how this, there's a lot of watching in this, even though I didn't get the spy card or anything. I got it more of like, you're aware of things that are going on with this person. Perhaps not spying, you're just around them, or, there's something about, this person, they're in a group, perhaps setting where you are, but it's something about them that's just, you've seen all you can see. If you do not approach this person now, there's nothing, you can't go deeper with this person. You can't really investigate this person and get inside them in many different ways, because you have to become intimate, speak intimately with this person in order to actually know more about them. You've kind of eyeballed them for a bit, I think. Yeah, you want to get a closer look, and there's only one way to do that, and it's just to go for it. I feel like... Did you get the Ten of Wands? No, you didn't. I felt some very Ten of Wands. It was probably in 2019. One of the 2000... Did you? Oh, yeah, you did. The Ten of Wands in reverse. I felt like you're putting that down because you're kind of torturing yourself. I felt a bit torturing yourself about whether this person likes you or not, or whether this person will respond to you well or not. But you've kind of given that up, and you're just going to go in pretty hot. Not really hot because you're a pentacled sign, but, you're definitely not going in Knight of Swords upright. Nine of Pentacles upright. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is getting on your way now. And you guys are making a bit of an approach to somebody you just want to get closer to. You just want to see more. It's actually kind of sweet. Alright, Capricorn, thank you for sharing your energy with me for 2019 last reading into 2020 first reading. Please like, subscribe, share, comment to Berdana if the spirit moves you. And of course, have a wonderful new year, my lovely Capricorn. And good luck.